Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you're all right and you've had good loot in your chests and whatnot. Today's video is going to be Guardian of the First Ones. Should be a relatively quick video. Not too much to discuss. This is very much a tank and spank from our point of view. This is a very tank and healer focused fight when you get down to the bare bones of it. As long as you're positioned correctly, generally on one of two markers, because you will be assigned a leg to stand on, left or right, and as long as you're stood just slightly behind that leg, you're set for the entire fight, really. So let's get into the video. So this fight is pretty much pop your cooldowns whenever, like as soon as you can. So you can see that I'm building up my holy power, getting ready, and then I'm bursting. My burst was a little bit slow. I can't remember why exactly, but I kind of make up for it towards the end of the burst. Could partially be down to the fact that my haste is a little bit low if Guardian Warrior's Lost Soul, it doesn't have time to ramp, which it doesn't at the start of a fight. Dover, our tank, tried to cheese it, but they have changed it, so Protection Paladins can no longer solo this. Blizzard were not happy when we did that. But no, you can see that you've got two groups stacked on either leg, and this is because there is a tank mechanic where you need to go into one of those two groups. Generally, the rest of that is you dodge the beam, and these bombs, you just make sure they don't hit other people. So when you need to stay in this phase, like you need to stay in these shielded areas, otherwise you take an obscene amount of damage and you are going to die. So those bombs need to be kept away from the group. Apologies. But yeah, no, the rest of this fight is very much tank and spank. So use your cooldowns as soon as they're available to you. If this is a progression fight, then expect maybe a couple of people to die, and Retribution Aura will be your best friend, because it will give you extra uses of wings throughout the course of the fight. Unfortunately, Paladins don't really have much in the way of auras. We've got Devotion Aura, which is the DR, but generally a lot of raid comps will be running multiple Paladins, or at least have a Holy Paladin present. So generally, Devo is taken, and there's no point to be running 2 or 3 Devos. Unfortunately, they don't stack. So a couple of things to note in terms of being able to maximize your damage slightly. When Sunder comes in and the tank is stacking on your respective group, having Shield of Vengeance ready will help. You can also use it during the purification protocols, when it does the AoE pulsing, but I generally save it for the use on Sunders, because you'd get more out of it if you did it on first Sunder, and then I believe you can get 3rd and 5th as well. Especially if you're using Unbreakable Spirit, because movement here is fairly forgiving, and it's a fairly static fight. As you can see, I haven't really moved that far. Obviously, with Bomb you can, but you can just walk out far enough with that, and you could just charge in if you wanted to. I didn't even necessarily have to move out that far. There was a call here because Dover was soaking one, or soloing one, that everyone stacks on the other leg to properly reduce the amount of damage taken. Because the way that mechanic works is the more people that soak it, the less you take overall. So if only one person sits in it, you will die immediately. Like there was a case where myself and 2 others, the week before last, or the week before, well, 2 weeks before you're watching this video, the tank killed myself and 2 others by just standing on us at the wrong time. Because we were the only ones on that side, because everyone else was dead. Now, this is an interesting thing to note. For particular fights like this, it's probably worth myself and maybe other people, if you have IQD, getting a replacement trinket. Because you can see here that IQD is no longer giving me stats. If I was to use it, it would either give me heal or mana. And neither of those are a DPS increase. So having a PvP trinket, or maybe having a Divine Instructor's Bell, if I can acquire one, next time a world quest up, then I can just have it. Or maybe if I'm really lucky in my Mythic Plus chest, overwhelming power crystal would be really nice. And as some of you guys know, I've been talking about overwhelming power crystal a lot lately, especially in my comparison video between myself and Saito, who we managed to convert to our build. Hey, I'm probably going to live to regret that one. But yeah, generally Guardian of the First One's pretty straightforward fight and is very much centered more on your healers and your tanks. Just remember, use your cooldowns as often as you can for that fight, because you want to get the most amount of Avengers Wings, Final Reckonings, and whatever else off as often as you can, because it is a DPS race. But as long as you're stood on your assigned leg and you get out of the group with the bombs and avoid the laser beams, you're pretty much set, and Guardian will fall very, very quickly. So hopefully that is, well, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit shorter than the others, but there's not really a whole hell of a lot to say for Guardians, unfortunately. But either way, please like, comment, and subscribe below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, folks.